Welcome to another episode of What I Learned from Bobby Hemmit. And at this point, I want to spread any consciousness. Any historical thing that can relate to anything in history relates to metaphysics of anything that Bobby Hemmit has said. So what I need to do, because I've researched a lot of things, meaning I've explored, and I'll let you hear the audio from the other video. I can't insert the other video, but let's hear a little bit of audio about how Harvard butchers up bodies. And we're not talking about now, because they have it factory style now, and they have it at the CDC of Atlanta, Georgia. That's the main offices. That's the corporate headquarters for all melanin butchery. But here's just a slice of history that is being revealed. That Harvard, partakes in butchering people and keeping their organs and genitals and things like that.
He's only 17 years old. At the end of about 6 months to a year of being on display, he takes his own life. He hangs himself. But Stormon's tragedy doesn't end with his death.
Let me back up.
They give his body to stones for two enslaved people. One of them, a girl named Cicely, was enslaved to William Brattle, who was a tutor, a treasurer, and a fellow at Harvard University.
We also know that several of Harvard's
I don't know why they act surprised. All white people do this.
Standing on campus today, owned enslaved people of African origins.
All elite white people were doing this anyway.
Bilal and Juba.
That's an excerpt from the video that accompanies the Harvard.
It's interesting. Bilal is a deity name for Bilal, which is, a cover-up name given to the masses for the devil. And in Arab culture or Islam, Bilal is the slave to Allah. I actually know somebody with that name. I forgot the other names he mentioned, but anyway.
From the video that accompanies the Harvard report. In this clip, Harvard fellow Christopher D.E. Willoughby tells the story of an African teenage boy who was later dissected and studied by a Harvard professor.
You really think he was African?
Is a particularly tragic figure.
I don't think he was African.
He's only 17 years old. At the end of about 6 months to a year of being...
I don't think he's African because... Why does he... You know what's funny? They're still using the word Africa to talk about melanated people. I just have to pause. And they just, as detail-oriented and obsessed with control as certain, hybrid people are. They have to be correct. They have to tell you what to do. They have to make up all kinds of little tiny rules. Why can't they correctly name the country of someone's origin? That is a very big mind control thing going on. For people to use the word Africa instead of saying the actual country or tribe someone's from. Now, I call bullshit on this just because of that fact. They're saying the word Africa. Now, this is the late 1800s, Harvard. Shouldn't they be using the country name? And they want to keep associating Africa with slavery. And that a black person in America had to come from Africa. They don't want to say, this black person, we got them from America and we're butchering them up. I think that I should even stop talking now, because I've already made a point. But let's hear a little bit more.
6 months to a year of being on display, he takes his own life. He hangs himself. But Stormon's tragedy doesn't
I don't know
end
what
with his
display they're
death.
talking about.
When Stormon kills himself, they give his body to Harvard.
They always say the
Harvard
black
faculty
person
member
killed
Jeffrey
himself.
Wyman conducted a dissection of Stormon's body, and they also made a set of cast of his body that remains.
May I pause for a minute? They did that same thing to Sarah Bartman. Look up her, Sarah Bartman. Or Hot and Tot Venus is another name for her. But Venus is a deity name. Venus is a deity for the mother energy of love. The primary mother energy of love. All deities have multiple principles and energies that they govern. So beauty, art, harmony, all that is encapsulated in the word love and the energy of love. So that those are energies that Venus covers and governs. So what they did is they gave her a deity namesake. So anyway, she also was humiliated, put in a human zoo, mistreated, genitals pillaged, and her body was death casted. A death cast was made after a post-mortem. I even hate to even say these kind of things, but a cast of her post-mortem body was made and kept in France up until the 90s. So this is not something new. Harvard is just now spilling the beans because, they know that people, it's not that they don't care, but they can't affect them now too much. Like they always have to, I should calculate. I think they probably have to wait an average of 100 years before they tell on themselves. But let's finish what the story is about.
That remains in the Harvard Peabody Museum collections.
His skeleton is turned into a teaching tool.
Oh my God.
They say it's left in the care, what irony, of Professor Louis Agassiz. Stormon is measured and put in a linear position anatomically between whites and great apes.
Oh my God.
So not only is his body being destroyed, he's also being turned into this point of data to prove his own inferiority.
Oh my
That's
God.
an excerpt from the video made by
You know
Harvard
what?
University as part of
I I spontaneously said, let me record this YouTube video to support something that Bobby Hemmit has said about black people being butchered. And I'm letting you know the point of this is to let you know they've always been butchering you. I did not listen to the entire video, so you're hearing my own reaction. So anyway, we're gonna put a stop to this little slice of sharing. And if you're on the Bobby Hemmit frequency, you can understand that everything is everything. Everything is connected. You know, they give you a lot of adages of mind control, you know.